is always funny to see flat earth drama, especially after the final experiment. We can see groups or factions of idiot flat influencers start attacking each other on a daily basis. One of the best drama events I saw recently was between RJ and the Flatzoid gang, and I think you should see it too. Quick review of the background for this discussion so you could better understand what is going on between those two different fluffers. On the one side, we have RJ Shine, a long time flat earther that has been pushing his own model of reality as we know it. He calls it stereographic virtual reality. I'm sure he doesn't even understand the words he is saying by themselves. So it is kind of hard to expect to see an actual model from his channel, but I will put it in the background and I will try to explain it. It is mostly the globe, still the predictions from the globe, but say the sun and the moon are unreal luminaries and not physical things. Also, for some reason, he also likes to debunk the Gleason map, so he's a special nutcase, and keep that in mind. On the other side, we have Flatzoid and a group of yes men denying all science and believing they live under a magic dome because the Bible said so.
Are you saying right now, present day, December 6, 2024, there's a dome?
Yes,
Where is it?
up in the sky. Where else would it be?
You've seen it?
No, we're breathing. That's why we got a dome. It's
Okay,
holding the waters above.
Okay, so there's something that you believe exists that you can't prove exists and that you can't see?
Okay. It's
How-
called
how-
second law thermodynamics.
Flatzoid, in my opinion, is a fake flat earther. He never was one, and actually, he doesn't make any claim. So he doesn't make him a flat earther, but rather a science denier. And mostly, he doesn't even support his own claims. So it just looks like he is playing a role. He loves to be hated as long as he gets the views and the money. But let's say for a minute, we do believe him. He likes to focus on the religious side. And here you can see a small graphic that I made, what he actually believes, the firmament and Hebrew cosmology. And I chose to place him in his body's place called Shol, which is hell in Hebrew. And it is the only place that makes sense to put them there. And you can actually see the proof in different videos where Flatzoid goes on debate and the other debater always asks him, why do you sweat so much? Do you need me to buy you a fan? This is all because he is already in hell, because he's a lying, disgusting human being. Now that we know both of their models, we can better understand how they come to this discussion. And again, both of the sides are idiots, but they are idiots that need each other for the flat earth drift. And this is what I think RJ was trying to do by coming to Flatzoid and asking him stuff. But of course, it blew up and didn't went the way RJ wanted. So let's see how it goes.
I mean, hey Anthony. I mean, hey Flatzoid. I finally clicked on. I'm the Limitless channel, better known as RJ Shine. I do podcast with Awake Souls. I'm just blown away. I'm listening to you guys. I've tuned into your podcasts, and I'm absolutely dumbfounded how you guys haven't been able to actually search in the Google or in the YouTube bar solar total eclipse 2021 Union Glacier Station.
RJ comes straight from the gate and attacks Flatzoid with the right assumption. If you are a group of so-called truthers or flat earthers, why don't you ever actually research anything. Like, you've been talking for days and weeks now about the final experiment. Why didn't you actually try and find footage of the 24-hour sun? Why are you so lame?
Why are you shocked?
Well, because if you guys are up here acting as if you're researchers, especially the top two guys here,
Did you do it? Have you done
Sovereign
it?
Soul, Unchained Mind, and Flatzoid, you guys are
Have you done it?
big. Of
Do
course,
what are your results?
I have the video ready to screen share,
Cool.
and
Bring it up.
you can literally witness the 24-hour sun, multiple angles, 360, 4K, the sun above the horizon. We've been saying it for months over on Awake Souls YouTube channel, and all of you people on here hide it, and you actually look
Nobody
like the
hiding
hugest
nothing.
clowns
Nobody pays
in the
attention
research
to you.
community.
That's
Yeah,
why
why
What
is
if
that?
nobody watches you? Do
Why
you
is
not
that?
get-
Because we're not shills. We don't promote
No,
clownery.
because you don't. No one finds your material interesting at all.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's because we're the most censored online because we actually have the truth.
Like expected, who actually cares about Flat Earth? It is all about the views.
You're
So
bored.
RJ,
Shut up, dude, for a second.
Right.
Shut up. I have a video you can watch. I did last night. I did a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. If you want to look at it, I don't hide the truth, dude. You need to shut up right now.
I don't even know who you are, Roger. I'm talking
You know
about.
what? I don't really care if you know me or not, dude.
Yeah, I
Period.
Do you know
don't.
what's weird,
I-
RJ? RJ, you know what's weird? You don't know me from a bar of soap. You want to
Oh,
come
shit.
on here, and then you just straight
Oh,
away
shit.
go into hauling insults.
No,
and stuff.
I've been waiting for months to join here, Flatzoid. I've been following you and paying attention and
see
listening,
that
and I
you-
am just
Why would you wait?
shocked at the
There's a
level of
link pinned all the
retardation that I
time.
hear here.
RJ, there's a link pinned all the time. Why were you waiting?
yeah, why were you waiting?
Well, I was hoping that you guys would come and find the truth and share it on your own. I don't always like to have to
Hope
jump
in
on
one
things.
hand. Listen,
You're-
RJ. Hope into one hand and then shit into the other, and tell me which one fills up quicker.
Okay, let's get back to the reason that I joined.
RJ, go look
Flatzoid,
at
I
that
joined
video.
to ask you, have you not searched and seen the 24-hour sun solar eclipse from 2021 at the same place they're headed to? You guys just,
Wait, a solar eclipse in Antarctica.
yes, 2021, December 4th, total solar eclipse. You guys are all researchers, right? Claiming to be flat earthers here, telling people the truth?
I've
wanna
not
bring
done
it
it,
up,
and let me
everybody?
tell you for why. I've never
Bring
heard
it
of
up.
that until you've said it just now.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony, tell me.
I've
You've
never
never heard it.
until you mentioned it
No.
now.
I mean, where have you been,
Just
Anthony? I haven't
know.
seen you. Do you still make videos?
You
No,
know,
I've been
another
away for a
thing,
long time.
RJ, another thing too, is that the majority of the people here realize that the fucking Earth has nothing to do with the sun and vice versa.
Okay, but are you
No,
presenting?
I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
No more than the pressure in my fucking Jeep tires has anything to do with the kind of shingles that my neighbor has. Okay,
Okay,
there's
false
the same
equivalency,
amount of
sure.
correlation behind that.
Yeah, but when you promote the AC, listen, I've been debunking the AE mappa model for over 8 years, trying to defend the fact that flat Earth was going to be attacked. They were going to use that map and model to take it down, and they were going to tie it to the Bible to falsify both together. And here we are 8 years later, and I still have to come on to these podcasts because nobody's capable of actually doing the research
Well,
and finding the truth.
RJ, here's one reason that nobody's fucking listening to you. It's because you're an asshole.
This is how a court works. If you ever resent any critical thinking, you get stumped and ridiculed from the rest of the people in the court.
Do you see how you
I don't
came on
want to
here?
be an
No, no, no.
asshole.
You came
People
on
like
here
you
like
make
an
me an asshole
asshole.
because you make us
You
look
came
like
on here
clowns.
like an asshole right off the bat.
I got a question for RJ.
Okay, right off the bat.
Do you push Pac-Man Earth?
I have no idea what you mean, Pac-Man Earth.
The model and
Simulations,
map
dude.
you do is simulation based.
What do you think a simulation is?
You make the sun appear and reappear in portals all over the
No,
place.
I have no idea what that is. I've never taught that. That has nothing to do with the reality that I teach.
So you're lying
You
now.
know, if I
lying,
was
what?
you, RJ, I'd say, hey, you know what? I've got some information that you guys would probably be interested in. Can I show it to you?
So-
Not come out and say, you guys are fucking idiots. And
You
I've been
are,
waiting
but you,
forever to come on
Sovereign
here.
Soul,
and I'm not
I've
an
been
asshole,
watching you
but
for
you're an
months, and you
asshole.
guys are incapable of doing a simple YouTube search.
Also, in case you got it wrong, your whole show is about you being idiots researching nothing and making claims like you're the smartest people alive. This is why you are a joke and you will stay a joke. And the only reason you got uptick in views is because people hate you and laugh at you, and you need to humble yourself and stop with the lies. You disgusting people.
Total
Dude,
solar
stop
eclipse.
right
What
now.
would cause someone to ever do the search
So
for?
if you are trying to say that the 24-hour sun is not
We're
going to be
not.
witnessed, you
We're
should.
not. The
I just
sun
heard
doesn't
you
have
guys.
shit to do
I
with the
just
earth.
I joined the
Does
call
the
because
sun have to do anything with the earth?
the sun debunks the
sun the
circling
earth?
AE map and model, just the
I don't
sunrise
give
set
a
angles.
fuck about a map and a model, asshole. Is the
Then what's
sun the
behind
earth?
you? You literally have a map
Is
and a
the
model behind
sun
you.
the earth, or
What
is
kind of an
it not
hypocrite
the
are
earth?
you? You have a map and a model
Is
behind you.
us- Here's a fucking simple
With the sun
question.
circling in an impossible path that
Do
they're
you see a
debunking
sun
right
on
now.
that goddamn map? Do you see a sun on that fucking
What-
map? Do you see
So
one?
for people with
Now shut the fuck
compasses,
up about the map. I
yeah,
ask you
you're
a
obviously
specific
triggered.
question.
I joined to talk to
Is
Fladzoid.
the
It's his
earth
channel.
and the
I
sun?
think you're an absolute joke. Sorry.
Is the
You and
sun-
Jaren, you're like Jaren's stream buddy, and you're up here denying that they're even going to go. Listen, they're going to go. It's already been filmed and documented and witnessed. Okay, Fladzoid, and to answer your question, it's a
already been
virtual
filmed and documented.
reality.
You mean they already went?
Nice
They
devil
already
horns,
went?
Fladzoid.
All I need
They
to do-
haven't gone, but
all I-
people have.
all I
Oh,
need
shut
to
the
do-
fuck up.
All I need
Sure.
to do now is show RJ Shine is a liar.
Is
I'm
the
trying to explain
sun
it.
the
You want me to
earth?
answer the question or not? Virtual
It's
reality
either a
is
yes or a
much
no. Is
different
all you have to
than
give.
a
It's a yes or a
simulation.
no.
And
Is the
there's no
sun the
portals.
fucking earth?
What? The sun is
the
a
sun
luminary
the
that
earth?
circles around us. It has nothing to do with the shape
I
of
don't
the
give a
ground.
shit
No.
about that. There's birds that fly over me too. It doesn't have shit to do with where I'm standing.
This earth
I've
laid
never
out this way.
argued. I'm not arguing that the sun has anything to do with the shape of the earth.
Is
I'm
the
not.
is the
Then
earth
what
laid
in
out
the
this
fuck
way,
are you
RJ?
talking about?
I've explained to you guys why I joined. I joined to
Yes.
ask you why you haven't seen the evidence of people already filming
model you
the
presented,
24-hour
RJ.
sun from
and
Antarctica.
they're always goddamn fake.
Well, that's what every clown shill says.
Dude, we've pointed out where the
Yo,
fakes
man.
are
It
at.
just
in
makes
this
you
shit
guys
every
look
time.
really bad to your audience. That's
AJ,
all. Not to
RJ,
your audience, but
quick question.
Yeah, I've kicked him
What
because he won't shut
what
the alarm.
24-hour
Okay.
sun or
Thank you,
24-hour
LJ,
moon
for your-
has in common with the flat Earth or globe Earth? Please
Yeah.
tell me that. Please explain that.
Yeah, I just
What
he's
it
coming
proves?
here just to scream over everybody, not let him really talk.
As soon as Fladzoid could, he kicked RJ out. But don't worry, RJ will be back. But meanwhile, let's see the cope from hearing simple information about the path of the sun. And here, how triggered they become just from asking questions because they are not used to asking questions and they rather lie about anything.
By the
Hey
way,
family, what's good? What's happening,
look
y'all?
at his model he presents, guys. What the hell is that idiocy? And he talks about truth.
Good God.
Yeah, what the hell is that? That idiocy.
That's
Is that how the
retardancy.
earth works? Yeah, that's retarded.
Is he still here?
No. Fuck him.
Did you guys hear about this eclipse thing he's talking about before he just told us?
Never.
No.
No.
So does that make you a researcher?
I guess we're not researchers, I
We're-
guess.
yeah, I guess all of
Again, all you do is you talk for weeks about Antarctica and the 24-hour sun, and you couldn't even Google your own opinion to see if it's even true, or you just don't care about lying all the time anymore, the same way as you always do. This was the point. RJ made a claim, brought the evidence that you don't do anything, and you proved his claim that you're a bunch of clowns.
Well, I'm gonna ask
You
you
should
something.
know
I'm gonna
all of
ask you-
all of the things which are popping up on the internet.
Shame on
I'm
you.
gonna
Lucky duck.
ask another question. Have you guys heard of the new pump that was put down in my town recently? No, you guys aren't researchers. You haven't searched that up.
Yeah. You didn't look at
What
the
the
latest paper on stem cell research. You're not a researcher.
you're not a real. You're not.
You mean you've not seen? Why have you not looked into the latest
Yeah.
papers on stem cell research? I thought you were a
It didn't
researcher.
look, but anyway, it was a breath of fresh air, something different when it came.
Yeah, but still bringing bad energy in there like that, being disrespectful, being loud, being cacophonious. That's
I
not
mean,
cool, man. That's not cool. And then
he
wherever he
just
shows up, this is gonna appear. This is gonna follow right behind him, man. He loses
all
credibility.
yeah. I mean, if you disagree with someone, go in, say, "Hey guys, how's it going? I don't agree with what you're saying. Have you searched this up? Let me show it for you." I even said, "Okay, show it to him."
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Instead, he insults us and tells us we're all shills and we don't research, we're not truthers. And then he goes and lies and says, no, he doesn't have his idiotic model, which I just showed.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. Can I have a wrench, please?
So from this point, they sit and cry for half an hour. So I will skip right to the fun stuff and RJ coming back.
Sorry. 2004, there was a solar eclipse in Antarctica that we didn't know about. Should we research that now?
Yeah,
I mean,
research it.
I wasn't even looking into flat Earth till like about 2015, 2016 in there. I don't think anybody really was, to tell you the truth. So why would I be interested or even know about an eclipse in Antarctica? Why would there be? Is there a bunch of people down there watching this eclipse in Antarctica? Was there,
For me,
or was
like-
it just the people that are there already?
People,
You know, I
penguins.
mean, like, was it a big news item? You know, hey, we're gonna have an eclipse here and shit.
For me, the answer to that question is because I didn't know about it until you mentioned it. And then the following up point to that would then be, what makes you think it's going to be any different to all of the other claims of 24-hour sun that we've seen? I know it's an eclipse on that thing, but wasn't his point was, am I right in saying that he was saying that that was a 24-hour sun as well as an eclipse? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then it's going to be fake. Like, it's going to be the same rule that they've applied to all of the other ones. There's going to be a cut in there somewhere. It's going to be false. Do we need to go and work it out there and then right before? No. Is it new information? Yes. Do we think it's going to be any different? No. Just we're going to have to spend 3 hours working out how they've done it.
Pay attention. Every video for a religious flat earther will be fake anyway. No matter who took it, when he took it, it is all fake when it doesn't fit their religion.
I mean, I'm just frustrated with you guys. Why did you kick me out? You did.
Oh, there you go. Bye-bye.
Comes in another name, a soccer account. Sorry, man. Why did we kick you? Because you're insulting us and you just can't show respect and you wouldn't let the host of the show talk.
No, exactly.
And then you
Yeah,
lied as well on stream saying you didn't have that idiotic model that I just showed it.
Yeah, bro, come with some humility, with some respect, man. That'll win you over every single time. But the way you came in all hot like that, man, you show no respect and no humility, man. You instantly gone. Bye-bye. Reminds me of, like he's saying, how could you guys ignore evidence? I was like, ain't nobody ignoring anything. This kind of reminds me of how these Globe folks come in and say, well, you guys haven't brought us any evidence to show. And it's like,
The irony here and the projection from the flat earthers is just crazy.
it's like, come on, man. Again, with the same thing. The same
Well,
bias.
and this is the whole thing. They got everybody bamboozled into this. Well, what's your proof of a flat Earth, dude? I have an observation. You have a claim that goes against my observable reality. Okay, I don't have any firsthand observation of a globe. I have no firsthand experience of rotation or any other such nonsense. And here comes some jackass going, hey, did you know you live on a ball? It's covered with water and it spins around in space really, really fast. Ah, right. And I'm like, yeah, you're a lunatic. You have to prove that shit because I don't see that.
I don't know. Maybe we should just let him in, provided he promises to speak respectfully.
Yeah. Will you be respectful and not swear at us and insult us?
Provided he's got to agree to that before he comes in, though, right?
He
did.
There he is. All right.
Yeah, explain
Well, good
yourself. man.
evening, Limitless. How are you doing?
I'm sorry, guys. I got frustrated. You know, forgive me. I'll apologize to all the including flats.
Okay.
I got
RJ came back from a third talk account and apologized, but do not let this fool you. We're gonna have lots of action soon.
Go ahead, RJ.
You're real low.
I shouldn't come in and call you all clowns. Is that better?
So why would anybody do that
The way
in like this?
The way I was treated too by you guys and Flatzoid. So anyone that brings up hack.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to explain how this debunks flat Earth?
Okay, so for over 8 years now, even you can find a video I've done on Beyond Flat Earth, Sharon, where I showed them that the sun rises south of east and sets south of west. So anybody that's thinking that the sun is circling above their head, traveling around the north single polar map is wrong. That's not the way that our...
Who here said it's ever traveled across the north single polar point?
Anybody that thinks there's a dome and that all the stars circle around Polaris.
Yes, there's a dome. It's called the vault of heaven, the firmament.
So the word
Same Bible
Rakia
you ascribe to.
the word Rakia actually talks about the stars and the sky.
No, it doesn't. Rakia talks about the vault of heaven. You
So,
literally
pull up the
in the
definition.
wrong. You literally are preaching to the wrong guy about Rakia, yeah, man.
Okay.
Guys, we're on a tangent here. How does this prove or disprove what point you're making? Come on.
So the video that I came on, right, the destruction of the fake flat Earth strawman AE map and model with a single pole, with the sun and moon and the stars all circling around Polaris. That's what is being falsified. They are absolutely going to go. Now, what we have heard, we're going to be talking about this tonight on the Awake Souls YouTube channel, going more in depth with it. We're not going to be insulting or bringing any of you guys, right? I barely know any of you. What we're going to show is basically they've said that they've got a race there and they've got only a small window to actually film this because there's going to be cloud. But I'm showing you guys that there is evidence of the sun not setting in Antarctica, which debunks anybody who believes there's a single pole pressurized pizza dome map.
Okay, limitless.
Okay. I want to know what does that got to do?
What is a pizza dome?
What does that got to do with the firmament?
So the word firmament, do you think that means hard?
No, it actually
Yes,
means the crust of the
firmament.
earth.
It really does, dude. It honestly does. Look it up. Look up the Hebrew etymology of it. It's definitely a vault, solid vault. It's
So I
beaten
don't know,
down.
RJ, aren't you supposed to, or don't you ascribe to the Bible?
Oh yes, yes I
Then
do.
how the hell are you saying God's a lion? No, you said dome Earth is false.
Dome,
God,
pizza
said
dome.
the
Pizza,
handiwork,
there's a pizza dome. I don't understand the pizza. What the
the
fuck
I
sky
don't know
is
the
this?
pizza either.
The Rakia show us the handiwork, so the craftsmanship of how he placed the luminaries in the sky. That's what that scripture means. It doesn't mean that he put a solid glass dome.
Okay, let's go to
No.
Genesis quickly.
Yeah, break.
Well, I'm trying
Limitless,
to
I have
understand
one
because
question
you're
to you.
saying that you think that there's a solid structure like a dome above us because you're
There
using
is.
that.
Yes.
I am sure that everyone is watching already knows this claim. This is a stupid religious claim. And actually, Rakia, it is just sky and luminaries. But let's let them fight on the more important stuff.
You are claiming that the 24-hour sun will prove that the Earth is globe and
No, I never said that. You did.
okay,
The Earth is flat, measurable,
Earth is flat.
observable,
So according to you, this 24-hour sun, even if they will be able to see, what will it will prove according to you?
the AE, I called it the pressurized pizza dome. So anybody that thinks that they live inside of a pressurized container, how many valve stems are there in a tire?
No, I'm asking you the question. What it will prove? Please
It
answer
will debunk
simply.
and falsify the AE map and model, the one that was
Okay.
created with a single
If it
pole.
falsifies flat
Jesus
Earth,
Christ.
yeah, according to you.
No, it doesn't falsify flat Earth. It falsifies the map and model that people use that they call the flat Earth model.
Mm.
So then,
Sorry,
what
did
model
any
should
of
we
us
use?
ever
Okay,
claim
exactly.
the AE map is a flat Earth mod?
So okay, let's bounce the ball different way. If there will be no 24-hour sun, they won't be able to observe it. Does it mean it will falsify globe Earth model?
So the globe Earth model has been falsified simply by the fact that there's no curvature and there's no move. The model and map and the whole entire theory hinges upon the fact that it's moving.
Can
right?
you just simply
And it's got
answer yes or no?
rise set angles and the way that the sun travels and works. You can look at that to try to understand the
Why the guys you have always so big problem with us saying yes no?
You can't.
He doesn't understand that, dude.
You need to ask.
Yeah, we can.
Your questioning isn't correct and illogical. You're asking me, forcing me into a box, and I'm trying to explain it. The sun staying above the horizon, circling the way that it is showing that there is a two-pole system that we live in, not a single polar above Polaris rotating system. That's what's being.
You're wrong. There's four.
No, what you guys can say that I'm wrong, but I'm the one who came in here showing you the evidence that they don't even need to do this trip. This entire trip has been set up to shame, mock, and to falsify the Bible. I've been telling you I've been working on this for 8 years. That's why I get
What does
frustrated.
Psalms 19 verse 6 say?
Let's go through it. I can go through every biblical thing, but what I want you guys to understand is when they go there and they film it, if it's not cloudy, and there's a good chance that you'll still be able to see the sun above the horizon in the same footage that I showed. So the circuit of the heavens is a good scripture, and I like to use Enoch. Enoch gives a much more in-depth understanding of our reality. He goes much more deeper, and that's why Enoch was taken out of this.
Pseudo-apocrypha.
It's not why do you call it pseudo?
Enoch pseudo-apocrypha.
We will skip the religious stuff. As I said, there is no point.
So there's usage of the word firmament too as well, and it also describes the ground. The waters above being the clouds and the rain that falls down, right? And the oceans are the waters below that go down deep into the earth's crust.
No, where are you getting that? You sound like a Duffy.
He does.
I am
That's
nothing.
what I was going to say.
There's no
underlying
crust in the
Will Duffy.
Bible. There's no crust in any scripture,
I'm
man.
just using it as a definition of he and his team are falsifying. They are going to try to
Not his team, it's a
have
God
the
team.
Bible
They're
written
scamming
from-
people, dude. All Will Duffy's doing is scamming people so he can make money to pay everybody that he owes.
So is that
That's
what you
it.
think that is? It's just about him paying off
You
his
know how
legal
much money he
charges?
owes people.
Yeah, I know he's in trouble with legal charges. We're going to cover that
Yeah.
later. It's a lot bigger of a psyop than that.
Right.
Do you-
Can
do
I ask
you-
a question?
Right.
Limitless,
Ooh.
let me ask a question. If your claim is that this disproves the 8 map, does it prove something rather than disprove something? Does it prove anything?
I guess the best answer would be that it shows that we live in a supernatural virtual, really, that was
Well,
set
we
up
live
in
in
a
a
way.
never mind.
How does it explain that? How does it prove that we live in a supernatural reality?
Okay, first off, I said right off the bat that we don't live in an atomistic, materialistic reality. The way that we've been, brainwashed to believe that we have this like solid dome firmament, or that we have atoms, or that everything's made up of these certain types of building blocks, when really down to the science of it is everything is made of pixels. So if you biblically research and you understand the Bible and you study it, what you'll see is that it's actually daylight was created before the sun.
Yep, guys, we found the weirdest flat earther ever. He claims there is no atoms and everything is made out of pixels. Oh yeah, this is the weird moment that we are waiting for.
So, right, when you start to understand,
That
well,
doesn't make pixels, though.
how could
How
something
do you
be
get pixels of
formed
that?
and fixed
You know,
and founded
pixels is
upon nothing?
digital. Do you know pixels are digitized? Sun's not digitized.
But you can break it down to pixels.
Yeah, with a
Just
digital
with a
camera.
photograph.
Yeah,
it was
but-
made of
That's what
Not
reality
the
breaks
light
down to.
itself is not a pixel.
Yeah, but that's what we can actually visually measure. I'm just explaining
No,
to you.
pixels are just ones and zeros. You do know that.
So I'm going back to Anthony's question. So what does this experiment show? This experiment shows that we don't
experiment.
live in it. It's an observation, exactly. They call it an I know.
Duh.
It shows that the single pole, sun and moon and stars circling around polarity, is wrong. It's falsified. I've been saying it for over 8 years, right? I've been completely kicked out of the community.
Yeah,
I've
but
lost my youth.
respectfully, all we're seeing is an eclipse. How does that prove that
So the eclipse is showing you the position of the sun above the horizon when it should be set. The thing that Jaren and Will and them are going to do has already been filmed. It's been
how do you know it should be set? How do you know it should be
because
set?
I went in Stellarium at the correct time and we measured the angles. We've done all this stuff, but because we're completely blocked and censored, and you brought up characters like Q and Jake the Asshole, those are the guys who've been literally trying to block and censor us for the entire time we've been out here. Those aren't our friends.
I agree with that. I
QNP
agree
is
with
one of
that.
the most disgusting characters on YouTube. He is the largest gang stalker going. Listen, I was booted from the community, and I was nice to everybody. And you guys, you come in here being mean. Well, you guys were aggressive to me too.
Whoa, wait. RJ, you know this is the
No.
first time I've ever spoken to you.
You've asked me to join, and I wasn't ready. But tonight, I could not believe you guys saying that they weren't going to go when they're literally about to get on the plane.
Yeah, but you just lied again because you just said again.
Yeah, for 8 years, I've been researching this reality, and I've already found enough evidence to stand founded upon the truth that the sun stays above the horizon in Antarctica in the wintertime.
Yeah, but listen. So let me re-ask it so that you answer the question that I ask. If they go there and then for whatever reason they do not get the footage and they don't come back with it, will you how would you interpret that evidence?
I answered that. I said I already have the evidence that the sun stays above the horizon. This experiment,
you're not answering
this
the question.
observation is a
You're not
fact.
answering
Still
his
didn't answer the
particular
question. Do you have proof beyond a reasonable doubt? I treat it just like a court case. Unless you have proof beyond a reasonable doubt, you only have a fucking story.
No, I have a model that predicts it, and I have
You
footage
don't live on a model.
that
Once
shows-
again, I can make a model of a giraffe flying to the moon.
So
It doesn't.
what is
make
your
it
reluctance
real.
to understand what I'm sharing here? Why are you guys retorting with this?
This is
You
why
are
you
trying to
don't know
pigeonhole me
things,
into a-
because you don't shut your dumb fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's a really nice way to talk. All I was trying to explain again, Will Duffy, what he
This minute here actually summarizes all the behavior of all the cult members on the Flatzoid channel. So there is no actual point of continuing debunking the horrible Flatzoid and Soph, because they kind of repeating each other and the audio was shitty and it didn't evolve from there. It only went worse and they attacked each other. So I think we will finish all that here. And I do want to say, takes me forever find the right original topics and to edit them. So I would thank you a lot. You could subscribe, give me a like, so I could really grow and bring you the most original content that I can in this disinformation agent's world of nonsense.